better than before. Through those open doors, where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place. I'll tell you all the ways where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton's Facebook page. And guess what? You can see us live right here in WGPL 1350 studio. And if you want to hear us all over the world, all you have to do is go to www.christianbroadcastingcompany.com, click and listen live, or you can go to 1400 AM or WGPL 1350 AM and look for church webcasts. And guess what? You can hear us all over the world. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Won't you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
And WPCE 1400 AM and Peace 95.3 FM.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Good morning, Tracy. Roberta Carter, good morning. You all are up and popping and ready to go. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow us, and we'll shout you out later on in the show.
You said like, share, subscribe, and follow?
And do all that.
And you
comment.
Shout them out?
Absolutely. Mr. E, we want to let everybody know who they are that are following us and who's taking their precious time to be with us on this beautiful Monday morning.
All right. We want to say good morning to Miss Roberta Carter and Miss Tracy Porter. Good morning to you.
Mr. E, it's August. Can you believe it?
I want you to know it's 8 months in the year that the Lord has allotted us to see.
Yes.
And what a beautiful, beautiful August day it is.
You know, the summer hasn't been too bad. We've had some nice, steamy, warm days, but I'm telling you, it's been absolutely beautiful, even with the rain. It's been such a beautiful summer so far.
You know, the rain in Spain fall gently in the main.
Well, it rained last night. I didn't even hear it, but when I woke up, it was rain everywhere. I'm telling you, it was really, really a lot of rain on last night. But nevertheless, a wonderful night's sleep, a wonderful weekend. Mr. E, I want to just shout out Veronica McMillan, her partner, her organization, WCA, and the Micro Network for Nonprofits that awarded me and others just so many wonderful things for being nonprofits, being in the community, and being leaders. I want to just say thank you from the bottom of my heart for the wonderful special occasion dinner that they had for us. It was just marvelous.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit more about the award that you received on yesterday.
Well, it was on Saturday, and it was at Town Point Country Club. I mean, a nice spread, plaques, awards to nonprofits that's been in the area doing great things here and beyond. Got a chance to meet so many of them. Veronica has really given her life to help nonprofits. I remember 2004, becoming a nonprofit organization, a 501c3, and she was right there really to help me along the way. I'm telling you, she has done that for myself and other nonprofit organizations. And we were there just celebrating each other, celebrating her and the organization, and just thanking God that, we see ourselves doing the work, and God is, we know that God is pleased.
That's what it's all about. People helping people, you know,
Absolutely.
helping somebody as we travel along the way, because no man is an island, and
Yes.
no man stands alone, and each one is our brother's keeper.
Absolutely. I did not realize that 17 years had gone by. 2004, the nonprofit received its 501c3 status. And when I received the letter for the honors and the award, I said to myself, whoa, 17 years of doing work. I lifted up my head, and I had come that far. And I was just thanking God, because when I remember starting off, I didn't know a lot about how to start a nonprofit, and she had classes and all kind of things that could help us to learn more about nonprofit organizations.
That's what it's all about. I want to give a great big shout out to Miss Veronica McMillan.
Yes.
And again, congratulations for all the great works that you're doing.
Absolutely. Now, Mr. E, you've had a great weekend. Tell me about yours.
Well, I had a great weekend. I had what we call Family and Friends Day. Bring a meal, bring up what you call that, bring
Potluck.
Potluck. Yeah, that's what you do. You bring your pot and you bring the luck along with it when you come. What an awesome time that we have. I'm going to say congratulations to the Restoration Family Worship Center for all that you have done, and for coming together to help us celebrate our Family and Friends Day.
Absolutely. I want to say congratulations to you, because you're getting ready to start up your outreach again. Everything is all clear. The city said, come on back.
That's right. I'll be back at the Huntersville Mid-Rise starting August the 5th. That's this Friday. I'll be teaching Bible study over there. And so, hey, what a wonderful time going back to some place that I can help reach somebody.
How long has it been?
I've been in.
I'm saying, how long has it been since you've been back? I mean, since been there before the pandemic.
Before the pandemic, about 3 years. Yeah.
Wow. But anyway, our work has to go on. I also want to shout out to thanking the Lord for blessing my family, my father's father.
Yeah. Congratulations.
DL. Dempsey Lawrence Williams, the first, they named the street after him in Norfolk, Virginia, right off of Gulf Street. It's Dempsey L. Williams Way. And so excited about that. My grandfather's been in the community when he was alive with Mason Memorial Church. And, so many people know him, and so many people honor him. And they honored him this weekend with the street named after him. I thought that was absolutely honorable, and the family is absolutely elated.
I saw that on Gulf Street, and what is it called? D.L. Williams Way. Yeah, on
absolutely.
Gulf Street. Congratulations, congratulations to the family and to the Gulf Street Church, for
Mason
great
Memorial,
work.
yes.
Yeah, Mason Memorial, for great work that y'all have done right there in honor of Bishop.
My uncle Joseph Williams is pastoring there, and now, just really excited about it and thanking God, because my grandfather worked hard in the community, like I said, and blessed so many people with the word and with his ministry. So congratulations, Williams family. My father would have been just wonderfully, because he's named after my grandfather, and my brother is named after my father. And so, they are very, very excited.
So how do you feel about this great celebration of your father, your grandfather, having a street named after him?
Wow, that's a good feeling, because like I said, the work that he put into the ministry for years, so many people have come through Mason Memorial Church, so many people that have that I meet that have known him talk such high accolades. They give him such accolades, but he was a great teacher, a great preacher, and believed in education, believed in family, and it's just marvelous, Mr. E.
And that's what it's all about: families, reaching out to families, and great leaders, and in our families that has paved the way, that has opened up doors that we, can look back over now and say, did he do this? Did he do
Yes.
that? You mean y'all talked about someone that I that was holding me in their arms and
Absolutely.
loving me to life, and my granddaddy did all of that. So
Absolutely.
hey, congratulations again to the Williams family, to the Mason Memorial, and to you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. E. So, yeah, it was a wonderful weekend. So many things happened. But today, Mr. E, what's today? It's sports talk.
That's what today is, sports talk. And guess what? I'm waiting for our special guest to give us a call.
Yes.
We got a special guest coming on with us named James Luther. He's going to be our special guest, waiting for him to call in. And don't forget, my God, what a time that we're going to be having talking about sports.
Yes, Mr. E, in the meantime, we have lost another great. Mr. Bill Russell, William Felton Russell, has gone up to glory. Well, I hope he has. He's gone, heaven. I don't know what people call it. But he passed away this weekend, Mr. E.
What a great pioneer of a man. I mean, when we look back at all the support that we have in basketball, the pioneers that done the job, and then when they had gone by the way of Sandusky, we'll find their legacy and their history. Miss Hinton, just look back over his history, and you can see all the marvelous things that he has done.
Absolutely. Mr. E, he was born February the 12th, 1934. Died at 88 years old.
Wow.
Was an American professional basketball player who played as a center for the Boston Celtics of the National Basketball Association.
From
1956 to 1969.
A 5-time NBA most valuable player and 12 times NBA All-Star. He was the centerpiece of the Celtics dynasty that won 11 NBA championships during his 13 years of condition. Yeah.
Absolutely. This is our guest, Mr. James Luther. Good morning.
My mama.
Oh, you said your mama kept you. I tell you what, make sure you are speaking in your phone.
Good morning. How can we help you?
Oh, we thought that was our caller.
Huh?
My mom used to go. I used to go to y'all church, Mason Memorial Church. When I was about 7, 8 years old.
Who's your mom?
I'm still your artist.
Oh my goodness. And she went there. Did you remember Mason Memorial going there yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness. I tell you what, we are so excited. Again, there are so many that have come through that church, through the ministry. And we are just so glad that my grandfather had left that wonderful legacy.
I know y'all. I know your whole family.
That is. Yes. My uncles. Joseph, I know you know Joseph, who is pastoring now.
Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for calling. Thank you for that. Like I said, Mr. E, so many folks have come through that ministry, and we just thank all of you all that have. Mr. E, we're talking about the famous William Felton Russell, known as Bill, and he has, you said he won 11 NBA championship. What kind of ball were they playing then, honey? They were definitely on the ball. His league, it says that 13-year career, Russell and Henry Richard of the National Hockey League are tied for the record of the most championships won by an athlete in a North American sports league. Russell is widely considered to be one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
That's right, Russell. Bill. Yeah.
He led the San Francisco Dons to the two consecutive NCAA championships in 1955 and 1956, and he captained the gold medal winning U.S. national basketball team at the 1956 Summer Olympics.
That's wonderful about Bill Russell. During his limitation on the offense, as Russell never averaged more than 19 points per game in any season, some regular him as one of the greatest basketball players of all time for his domination defensive player.
Wow.
Standing at 6'10"
Six
tall,
foot 10.
6'10" tall, with a 7'4" inch arm span.
Oh, can you repeat that? Did you say what?
7 foot
Arm span,
four
like,
arm
ooh,
span.
like an eagle.
Yeah, just like an eagle.
Oh
his
my
his
God.
shot blocking and man-to-man defense were major reason for the Celtic dominating during his career.
Wow.
Russell was equally notable for his rebounding ability, and he led the NBA rebound 4 times, had a dozen consecutive seasons of 1,000 and more or more rebound, and remains second of all time, both total rebound and rebounds per game. He is one of just 2 NBA players, the other being a prominent Wilt Chamberlain.
All right.
As he grabbed more than 50 rebounds in a game.
He was number 6.
Yeah.
He played center. He was educated through college, and his NBA draft was 1956. My goodness, it goes on and on and on. He also coached
That's right.
the Boston
he did some coaching,
Celtics and the Seattle Supersonics.
That's right. And you know, he was one of the first African American coaches in the game.
Oh wow!
Of the Boston Celtics. That's the whole thing in a nutshell. Boston Celtics was one of the all white team, and it was very, very hard to even have African Americans to play that league in Boston.
Wow. I tell you what a champion. We're gonna miss him. He's done so much for the community, and you know, he's definitely a legend. He has really, really stood out, and we saw him in some of the recent where they brought all the greats and things, you know, to the forefront, and he was a part of that little roundup and everything. But he has, if you look at his resume, it is full of wonderful, great accomplishments.
That's right. When I look at his career, Miss Hinton, I look at his career, and as a player, 11 NBA championships,
Yes.
5 NBA most valuable player in 1963 and 1965, 12 NBA All-Star, NBA All-Star most valuable player, 3 all NBA first team, 8 all NBA second team in 1962, in 1964, NBA all defensive first team,
Wow.
a 4-time NBA rebound champion, and an NBA Life Achievements Award.
You know, he came up in the era of segregation, and so he went through a lot. But I tell you, he accomplished a whole lot of things, Mr. E, and we just honor him and salute his life and the joy that he brought to us. I know my brothers and them was a Celtics fan, and you know, they just loved the game, and so he brought that to us. He brought a wonderful game to us and a wonderful legacy, and we say thank you so much, Mr. Bill Russell. You know, your face is going to be missed, and just the thought of him and all the things that he's done as a ball player. You know, sometimes, Mr. E, it's the game, but it's beyond the game. people that are doing great things and are able to accomplish great things, they're doing great things behind the scenes.
That's right.
And they are helping, and they also are political, and they fight and advocate for certain things. And so, we see the whole man. If you all Google him or go to Wikipedia, you can see the total package of family life, of education, of advocacy, of baller. You see all of that. And we just thank God for it.
And he was born in Louisiana.
Really?
Yeah, he was born in West Monroe, Louisiana.
Oh my goodness!
Like an almost southern town and city of that time. It was very, very segregated, and Russell had often struggled with racism.
Yes.
Not only was he really, he was an activist also.
Yes.
He stood with Muhammad Ali as when they're fighting against the Vietnam War. Him and Jim Brown and Muhammad Ali and Russell, they stood together during that wartime. So our hats off is to Mr. Bill Russell.
Absolutely.
For all that you have done, 88 years old, and I saw him one time before as they was lifting him, his wife was lifting him up, helping him to get up out of the bench, off the chair, to exit out of the arena.
Absolutely. He's paved the way for so many greats. They're forerunners. They can take the licks. They can take the ridicule. He, like I said, he came up in segregation, so he had to get beat up. So folks like the young people that are playing now can have that chance to be, have a better way of being in the game and stuff. You got all these young men, Michael Jordan, and all these other guys that have come before us, Magic Johnson and all them. And then you have another group now, Stephen Curry and all them. Bill Russell went before you guys, honey. And he paved the way.
That's right.
You may have a better life and do better business, honey. These, let's say this, Mr. E. I don't want to get before ourselves, but these brothers, these athletes, these men are becoming billionaires.
No, they are not.
Billionaires.
What do you mean they're becoming billionaires?
Billionaires.
Name.
Tiger Woods just became a billionaire. I had to say it with a hard beat. Billionaires.
Just running behind that little white ball and studying the game, and now he's a billionaire.
Along with others in this game, in the
Jordan,
NBA, in the NFL, these men are becoming billionaires.
And Michael Jordan, and along with LeBron James, all these billionaires that's out there when they plan the sport, plan the game, and our hats off to these billionaires.
I tell you what. So I'm saying men like Bill Russell, honey, they took the licks for you all to be able to really stand strong in business, because anytime you can become a billionaire in this field, somebody ahead of you really made sure business was done right, and people had a chance, young men had a fair chance of getting what they need and what they deserve in the game of sports.
Wow. And my hat's off, sports off. A lot of people said sports players is, they're not great players. They're great players, but they're not making the money running behind that ball. If you look at these cats now, they are making the cheese. I mean, the money is flowing, the money is coming in, and they are making the money.
Absolutely.
Our special guest, Mr. James Luther, he's supposed to be calling in.
I tell you, in the meantime, Mr. E, we're going to move forward, and we're going to talk about what's in sports news. Like we said, Tiger Woods, honey, they just made the announcement. This man is a billionaire now. I mean, okay. The opportunity to be wealthy, not just rich, but wealthy. And, it's just something to behold, because there was a time, like we said, when, people were more finagle out of their crafts and they did not get the best of the best. Now they, with their talents, are saying, look, you're coming after me. I'm going to capitalize in the game, beyond the game, in business, all kind of stuff. I'm going to take the opportunity to really build and build and build financially, and leave a legacy for for my children and the community. This is it's a wonderful thing.
That's a wonderful thing that they become billionaires, that sports and being banged up and all that stuff pays off. It's paved the way for their children. I mean, leaving a legacy so that their children can see behind them and see what daddy and has done and mama has done. I want to switch to tea on you, Miss Hinton. And, they made a counter offer for Miss Brittany, the young lady that's over there in
Oh,
the
tell
Russian
us
jail.
what's going on.
They made a countersuit. They made a counter offer, and Brittany Gaynor's deal report said they counter offered that that they want to let her go. But they got an offer that they want a Russian armed dealer,
Mhm,
Vogelbaut, also known as a merchant of death,
mhm.
back in Russia.
Well, go ahead, give him to Russia, and give that young lady a chance to come on back home now. Come
It
on
doesn't
back home.
it doesn't we're not doing any good with him. What is he giving us here in the United States that we're holding
But being
him?
locked up, send him back home and give us the young lady that belonged to us. And so we're going to continue to follow that story. Mr. E, you got some stuff talking about the Warriors?
Yeah,
Draymond Green? What's
Green.
going on?
Draymond Green was one of the original fours of the NBA of the Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
He was one of the four of the NBA, and they talking about trading him, and they don't want to extend his contract.
Ooh, how much was the contract for?
Well, I don't know the figures of the contract.
They have it. If you all want to Google it, they have it broken down into years. And 2020, it was up to 2023. I didn't know if they actually will. I don't know, but you said this is it.
That's it. Davon Green. That's it. That's it for him.
Absolutely.
That's it for him. Davon Green. It's no secret now that the Golden State Warriors has some difficult discussions to make soon. By the time next summer comes around, 4 of the core players will be in need of extending Davon Green, Thompson, Andre Wiggins, and Jordan Poole. Their payroll is already the largest of any NBA team. And this offseason, they show some sign of hesitation when it comes to spending more of their money. They don't want to pay that money.
Now remember, it's not just about the game; it's about the business of the ball game now. And these folks are negotiating big time contracts, and sometimes you win, and sometimes you don't. You got to go somewhere else. If one place is not the place for you, you got to move on. So I'm really surprised though, Mr. E, because the Golden State Warriors, I figured they would hold on to everybody they had.
That's
because
right.
They won that championship.
Especially the original 4. The only person that's missing out of that group is KD. Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is the only one that in that squad that's missing. That's an original. But those 4 that played this NBA championship, those 4 they brought home the gold. They brought home the tea. They brought home, and I think it's kind of ironic, kind of crazy for them not to extend Davon's Green contract. But and just in case folks don't understand, somebody gonna pick him up.
Somebody's gonna pick him up, period.
Somebody gonna pick up Davon Green, and when they pick him up, they're gonna have a great person.
Absolutely. Mr. E, we're looking forward to the NFL season, which
soon.
Is creeping.
Real soon.
Tell us when is the first, what's going to happen, what's happening now. Training is going on,
That's right.
Eventually there's
August
going to be
13th.
Okay.
For the Dallas Cowboys, they will be playing their first team. They'll be playing
already?
their first game. They'll be going out there and playing their scrimmages and getting ready for the season.
Well, I tell you what, you all come over here to social media. We're going to talk a little bit about sports talk, what's going on, and this season coming up. Be blessed. Enjoy this wonderful day, and we'll see you back on Wednesday.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 on WPCE 1400, WGPL 1350, Peace 95.3, and on all social media platforms. And have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. Bye now.
Ooh, Mr. E, boy, I'm excited now. You telling me that games and training and all that stuff are gonna it's taking place now, but
right now
you're soon gonna have the NFL kickoff, and we're gonna be in the season.
Well, Miss Hinton, it's right around the corner. Around about 12 more days from today,
Amazing.
the NFL season kicks off.
Oh wow! How do you feel about it? Are you getting excited yet? Are you following any of the training for your team?
Well, you know, Miss Hinton, I would be it would be crazy if I wouldn't tell you that I wasn't following America's team.
I'm saying, what's going on? Give us some tea.
Well, I want to let you know that the Dallas Cowboys are doing wonderful.
Ooh.
They're ready. They got 60 folks that's on the squad that they're going to be ready to get rid of half of those folks so that they can know who's going to be on their squad.
So how does it work? You say they have 60, but the process of elimination is what?
What the process of what they do, Miss Hinton, is they have so many folks on the squad that tries out for the Dallas Cowboys. And then what happens is after they try out for the Cowboys, they would keep so many folk in reserve. You know, like for example, they put them in a rookie training camp and keep them on the payroll, or they take so many just in case somebody get hurt. They can always go back to the reserves and pick them up. But the starting 40, 50 people, the starting 40 people, the starting squads, they get down to the real nitty gritty after they play their first preseason game. Now, listen to me real good. Their first preseason game is August the 13th. And the first game they will play is the Denver Broncos.
Wow.
That's at 8 o'clock. And it's a preseason game. It's not a real game. It's just working out to determine who's going to be who. And then on the 19th through the 21st and the 26th or 21st, they will have games played at the LA Chargers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Wow.
We'll be playing games with them. Now, here's the thing about these games. These preseason games prepare them for the regular season. Now, you got to remember that already was in summer training camp.
Yes.
There's already, a working out starting in July. Our friend Dion told us that they was in California, working out in California, and so that's the Cowboys. That's what all the regular season teams are doing. They're already starting their workout. They're already getting ready to. And the thing about it, Miss Hinton, I have not been following no other team but the Cowboys. I'm just seeing with my team, and I want our listening audience to know that I will not go overboard this year when the Cowboys lose.
Because we want, Mr. E, we want to be able to focus on all the teams. And Mr. E, gets quite emotional with the Cowboys. But anyway, we'll see how we're going to check him out. You all check Mr. E out and see if he's going to stay true blue to his vow.
That's right.
And he won't go overboard. But I want to say good morning to Angela Hayes, my beautiful cousin. Sheila Davis, good morning to you again. Tracy Porter, good morning. Roberta Carter, good morning to all of you all that are on. Make sure you share our video. Make sure you like it, and make sure you comment, and we'll be able to shout you out and respond. So, Mr. E, tell me again about this 60. Where does the 60 come from? Does the 60 come from college picks,
College,
drafts,
that's right.
those
Walk
that are
on.
already on the team? What does this consist of, these 60?
These supposed to be top of the line players.
And where did
I
they
want to say
come
good
from?
morning, Miss Jewel Corporal.
Miss
Thank you for
Jewel.
tuning in. What they come from all over the world. They come from
Okay.
all over the cities. You know, from colleges. They
Hmm.
come from folks who have been on other teams. They come from the CFL, the Continental Football Squad. They come from folks that feel that they have the talent and they walk on. You know,
Wow.
they done played college ball, and and some of them has passed by college and go
And
straight to the NFL. So
amazing
you got a combine of different players. You got a combine of
combination.
different
Yes,
talents.
definitely.
You got different folks that's ready to play the game. So you got folks that's combined. They can be walk on, they can
Hmm.
be from college, they can be drafted, they can be ex players from the Continental Football League. And so
Uh,
now what they're doing is trying to take their talent to
yes.
another level.
Now, those that are the picks, they have contracts for a certain amount of years, so they're
Yeah,
already there,
they're
right?
already
Then
there.
you have the drafts. They draft some in. Then you have the training where you're pulling out those that have the potential to be great as
Now,
well.
here's what I look at when I look at the training camps. The folks that you have in the training camp, they
Hmm.
are what they call backups.
Uh huh.
They'll tag along, they'll sit on the bench along with the team.
Ah.
Someone might get a starting position if the starters that's been with the Cowboys doesn't perform properly or any
Mm.
team
Okay.
properly. So if they don't perform with any team properly, they got a backup player that will sit in for
Wow.
them. Now, one thing I saw in last year, and I hope that everybody saw it, that they was hiring folks that had been retired and bringing them
Oh,
out of
wow.
retirement
Okay.
just to make sure that their team has a winning squad. And every team wants to have a winning squad, Miss Hinton. So they got people on reserve. They got
Mhm.
people that they've been looking at. They got people that
Yes.
are performing. They got people all over that's coming
Yes.
out there to really play football. I was looking at how they was talking about Zach. That's the running back number 21 for the Dallas
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys. They said that he's lean and he's mean and he's ready to go.
Okay.
He's picked up a few speed. He picked up a little bit speed.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is that I hope that they stay healthy. They got another guy that's going to run beside him. His name is Pollard. Now, Pollard is just as fast as Green. So I'm
Yes.
looking for them all to play a good ball game this year.
Absolutely. I want to say good morning to Naturally Chrissy Marie. I miss your channel now. I want you to get back on that channel and start giving us some more of those beautiful critiques on hair and all that good stuff. But it's good to see you, my baby bird, on this morning. Also, Mr. E, what we haven't covered, and we've got to give respect to those who are also part of the NFL. We have ladies that participate
That's
as
right. That's right.
cheerleaders. I would love to find out the story behind one or two of them that have been in it for a minute. I know it's good. I'm not sure how good the money is. I think I'm going to research it and bring that tea to you all on our sports talk. Just telling you a little bit about what the ladies go through in becoming cheerleaders. I know they have the camp and all that, and we want to just find out that part of it too.
Miss Hinton, there are also ladies who are coaches
Oh, I love
on
that.
the NFL.
Absolutely,
That's right. That's
absolutely.
playing. That's on the big league. They
Yes,
have become coaches, and there are referees also.
yes.
That a lot of people out there that may not know that we have two or three ladies that's uh, officiating referees for the NFL. So hey, our hats off for them and to the cheerleaders that's cheerleading
Yeah.
on. But I've noticed all around town that they might have ladies as
Mhm,
cheerleaders, but they
mhm.
don't have men out there as cheerleaders.
Well,
I think that's one sided though.
they can get out. I don't want to see no men up there twirling and carrying on. I just don't
They
want to
want the
see that.
money
Not in
just
the
like
NFL. I just don't want to see it. Please.
they
That's
want
that's
the
more like high school
College.
stuff, college.
Yeah.
Let that stay where that we don't want to see all that. I don't want to see it, please. I just can't see
You
that.
know, so there's a lot of folks that's talent that's out there that that we need to really pay close attention to, especially.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get Mr. E to get that fan and close it, drying my eyeballs out. But anyway, yes, so we're going to keep you all just on top of everything for the season. Mr. E vowed that he wouldn't jump on nobody. That Mr. E, now you're gonna have to balance. You're gonna have to jump on a few folks when when you have your rival teams. Now you're gonna have to stay strong with your and continue to be ride or die for the team that you love.
You know,
But I'm saying you can't, Mr. E can't be around here beating up folks.
you,
Cause
Miss Hinton, when you look at it in that
how's it
natural,
gonna work?
when you look at it,
Uh-huh.
I feel like that. This is my feeling.
Uh-huh.
If the Cowboys has done beat you,
Uh-huh.
and they have won. They beat you. They won the division, and they're champions in the divisions. I don't see no need for you to even say anything about the Cowboys.
Ooh, have several seats.
Just all you got to do is sit back, get your remote in your
Ooh.
hand, and have several seats and watch professional football players. Watch them as they play. Just like the folks are saying about the Washington Commandos,
Oh wow.
that they're really going through a head thing. A lot of people said that they are not going to be, they're not going. Since they're going through a name change and they're going through team change, and they're trying to find places to play. A home field advantage and things of that nature. So, they're going through. They're going through.
Well, when are
So,
you all gonna play them?
well, we'll play them later on down in the line. We'll play our
Mhm.
first time with the Washington. With Washington will be the first game with Washington will be October the
Okay.
2nd. We'll play against Washington. Just like Dion said, now we got a division. And
Yes.
only thing that a lot of people are talking about in our division
Mhm.
that consisted of the Dallas Cowboys, the Washington, the New York Giants, and the
Yes.
Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay.
They said that the Philadelphia Eagles going to be a reckoning
I
team.
keep hearing that.
They
Really?
said
You
the
really
Eagles.
think so?
Oh,
We're gonna have our friend up to talk
that's
about
right,
that,
John Walton.
Yeah.
They
We need
said
to
the
talk with him.
Philadelphia Eagles will be one of the teams that going to have to reckon with it this year
Uh-huh.
in the playoffs.
Well, we shall see. We shall see. We got a lot of good stuff coming for you all. A lot of great folk that's going to be on. We're going to follow this very closely. We're going to be looking at the game, and hopefully we get a chance to do a professional game. Hopefully, that's one of my aims for this year. Hopefully, I mean, even if it's in DC, Mr. E,
That's
I would
right.
love to experience a professional NFL game.
And a lot of people, like you, Miss Hinton, want to get in the press box.
Oh, I want to get in the press box, the sky box.
And here's
Yes.
where you really get around the players when you get down there on the floor. And guess
Ooh,
what?
Roberta says she's ready. Would you go, Roberta? That would be nicely. That's what I'm saying, Mr. E. We can take some of our friends with us. That would be so much fun.
It's going to be fun this year. It's going to be a great time this year because, the limits are off everybody. Everybody's not afraid anymore because, they were dealing with the virus.
Yes.
And they was checking and make sure all players are clear of the virus.
Absolutely.
So now everybody right now in the squads, in these teams are now saying, hey, look, let's get ready to play some football.
Very
Let's play
good.
some ball.
Yeah. So Mr. E, we're going to continue to look at the sports world, the NFL, and beyond. There's stuff going on, not just with the NFL, but there are a lot of stories coming out of the NBA still. Even in the baseball league, there are some things that's happening for them. Roberta is an Eagles fan. She said, "Oh my goodness, Philadelphia Eagles." So that's
right.
the team
That's right.
that you're talking about.
That's the team that we're gonna have to reckon with
Ooh.
because they might win the division.
Absolutely.
Last year they was hard hitting. They was really in place to win last year. but Big D knocked them down.
Yes.
So they gonna come strong. That's the team that we really got to reckon with.
Absolutely. Look, don't forget to follow us on social media. Don't forget our Twitter, our LinkedIn, YouTube. We need Instagram and TikTok followers. Facebook Live. Continue to follow, share, and like. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube for Yolanda Hinton and Edward Everett. We need those numbers as well. Please, 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 if you can, make sure you let your friends, your family know that we at FYI need your support. So please support us. Don't forget to follow, like, share, subscribe, comment, and all that jazz.
That's right. That's what it's all about. Like and share and follow and comment and subscribe.
Yes. The ladies' pie, the ladies' music, the ladies' book now. The lady is going to announce the launch. I told you all about the anti-bullying activity that's going to be taking place October the 15th. Also, the book signing October the 8th at the Virginia Beach Central Library. I would love for you all to show up, bring your kids, your youngins, your nieces, your nephew. The book, Bullying is Right Underneath Your Nose, will be available, and the Spanish version as well. That's going to be available, and some other, nice little things from the lady. Also, the ladies' pie will launch also as we get closer to the fall. And what else? FYI Radio Show is hoping that we can
host your events. Yeah,
host your event and special occasions. So please, you got the holidays coming up.
That's right. That's right.
And so don't forget about us. You all can call. Miss E's going to give you the number, but you can also go through our agency, Gig Salad, GIGSALAD. It's the lady and Mr. E, and you can check us out there and, respond. We can send you information on how you can hire us to be your host or your MC for your special occasion.
Just want to let our listening audience know that get ready real soon. The FYI will be on another FM platform. All the equipment is here. We're getting ready to deliver it down to where we're going to take it to. And real soon, FYI will be on 88.9 WMVA. So our listening audience that are in upper Maryland and in DC and Richmond, get ready to hear the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world.
So excited about that. So many great platforms, and we just thank you all for your support. CVC, we thank you, and all that's going on is helping us to rise above and find the success. Also, now, if you want to be a host, a special guest, or an intern with FYI Radio Show, please, 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 Miss E's going to give you that information. But also, we need volunteers for our anti-bullying activity, which is going to be in Chesapeake on October the 15th. If you all want to come out,
write that date down.
Yes, we're going to be having our little meet and greets and our on our Zooms and things like that, Zoom meetings, to start talking about preparing for this great day for our kids, for the launch. So we'll get that information to you all. Also, if there's someone out there that's very good with the media, we got somebody with public relations, please give us a call. I'm going to give you the number to call. But you can also drop your information right there. We're looking for a public relations person to help us to make sure we are on certain platforms, talking about the launch, talking about the books, talking about the pies, talking about anti-bullying activities and things that are going on. So please, if you know a public relations person, please drop it right there with us, or inbox us, or email it at FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com. We need a relations person or someone that has been in the business that can help us to reach out to the media and other platforms so we can promote our launch.
Now tell them what number that you want them to call.
I want them to call 757-287-6792, or just drop me a DM. Let me know, hey, I'm a public relations person, or I've been in the business. What do you all need? How can I help? Or either give us a lead to someone that you know that can help us in promoting and pushing out to the media and getting on platforms so we can talk about and interview in these places to tell about all the things that are going on. So, Mr. E, please give them the information how they can be a host, special guest, or if they can be a sponsor with FYI Radio Show.
If you'd like to be a host, a special guest, or a sponsor, all you have to do is give us a call at area code 757-714-7861. You can inbox us at FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com or FYI on Facebook Live or Edward Everett's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton's Facebook page. And guess what? You can inbox us and let us know that you would like to be a host or a special guest or a intern, or you like to sponsor the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world.
God bless you all. Thank you so much, Roberta, Sheila Davis, Tracy Porter, Crystal Hinton, Angela Crump Hayes, Jewel Corporal, all those that are on that we can see. We love you and we thank you. Look, tell us if you all are interested in being with us when we go to one of these professional games, honey. Because Mr. E, I'm going to put him in charge of trying to get us somewhere so we can really enjoy one another and enjoy the game of football.
That's what it's all about. The season is right around the corner,
yes.
And we'd like for you to join us. Don't forget to email us your email so that we can put you in the background and let folks see us with you, and we will enjoy you.
All right. Now, the email address is FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com. Be blessed. We're going to talk to you on Hump Day. Enjoy this day. Bye-bye.